Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Morning Wood. I am so glad you could jump up on my wood. It's going to be a throbbing, thick, not, I don't know what I'm saying. It's a dick joke, of course. Anyways, good morning. I'll introduce the panel in a minute. As always, I got a few announcements. Tomorrow on the show, we have Wizard of Cause. We have Brian Johnson from the Great United Kingdom. And we got other people. I don't know who else yet. We got ad friendly as fuck as also, yeah. Wednesday, we've got the beautiful breast. Girl Does Rant. And some other people. And then Thursday, we've got Magog and his weird ass. He's crazy. But I like him because he's a Southern boy. But anyways, that doesn't matter. As always, at the end of the show, you can ask questions and we will answer them if we don't find them completely 100% autistic. Although we do have a completely 100% autistic boy on the show. I'm talking about Animancer. And tip to the show, and I'll read the messages at the end. Stream go $100. Let's make it happen, ladies and gentlemen. If we make $100, I will masturbate. Skeptalk live with my right hand.
Shit.
We should push pretty hard for that $100.
Yeah.
We should push pretty hard. That worked in two different ways. Anyways, let's introduce the panel. Of course, I just mentioned him. We got a very awesome dude, Skeptalk Live. Great fucking podcast. Awesome dude. Smart motherfucker. How you doing, buddy?
Not bad, my dude. I'm fucking doing good at 8 o'clock in the morning over here. But
yeah. And see, I like that. You get up at 8 o'clock in the morning to get on my wood.
Yep.
That's dedication, right?
It's dedication.
Literally for nothing else. Like my family isn't even important enough for 8 o'clock in the morning.
No, because I'm more important than everybody's family. Anyways, we're also joined by Annie Mancer. How you doing?
Hey, man, I'm here because, the morning wood's the only thing that gets me up in the morning,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and by the way, before I introduce the beautiful one, I'm working on a T-shirt. The T-shirt's gonna say, the show's named after an erection. It's a show named after an erection. That's
it is.
And it is. But introducing last but definitely not least, the cute thought. The hot thought. Anyways, the beautiful, wonderful Medusa. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
I am all right. I am doing just fine. Perfect, as a matter of fact. Not perfect. I have a small penis. If my penis was 3 inches bigger, I'd be perfect.
Yeah.
Then I would have 3 inches of penis.
Hey, that's a start,
It's a start. It's sad, dude. I swear. I woke up this morning and looked at it and I'm like, fuck. That's my routine. That's my routine every morning. I look up, I grab my penis to piss, and I'm like, fuck. But there's a theory out there. I don't know why this is out there, but it's a conspiracy theory that pimp lies about his small penis. There's been women that go to other people and say, hey, I've seen his dick. And it's not little. He's just doing it for comedy effect. Well, let me let you know. That's a lie.
Hey, you know what? I'm a bit skeptical about that, Pimpmunk, because I see that huge dick tip in the background of is your dick really that long? Like you have to let it out like that far? Like damn.
It's smaller than this. Let's just say.
Shit. Okay. And
that is the yodeling pickle.
Yeah, that's a decent
size. That makes
pickle.
Absolutely no sense. I know it doesn't. A pickle that yodels, but why not?
Well, that's why it should exist, right? Because it shouldn't.
My fucking god.
Anyway, let's just get this started off with a Florida man story.
Oh god, not Florida.
Yes, a Florida man has an innovative way to curb child sex abuse. Barbecue all the child molesters. Police said a man was locked up after he was accused of trying to kill sex offenders. Officer says he tried to set the men on fire. Jorge Porta Sierra has been formally charged with 4 counts of attempted premeditated murder. Osceola County detectives said the 50-year-old confessed to deputies he tried to kill multiple people at the Friendly Village Inn and Iro Bronson Memorial Highway. After his March 7th arrest, Sierra said he arrived at the motel to barbecue all the child molesters on fire and kill them. So there you go. Hey,
But he failed.
yeah, I guess he felt. Look, I'm not totally against the homeboy here. I'm gonna be honest with you. Look, no, I don't support vigilante justice. I don't, but I see where he's going.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you were gonna barbecue anyone, right?
Yeah, if you're gonna barbecue
Right.
anyone, kitty diddlers are the ones you probably
Yeah,
should, you know, but because they're sorry
In my
pieces of shit.
In my opinion, the only thing he did wrong was target a hotel. Like, I mean,
Yeah,
the hotel didn't do nothing,
Yeah.
right? Like, but I mean, it's too bad they caught him.
yeah, yeah, exactly. I mean, look, I've gotten a lot of trouble on here for saying this. A lot of people get pissed off at me. First of all, I don't support the death penalty, but not because I don't believe in killing people. It's because our system is so flawed, and innocent people are getting killed.
Yeah.
However, if our system wasn't so flawed, rapists, child molesters, murderers I would be okay with killing them. It isn't the fact that I don't want people to die. I don't care if these motherfuckers die. It's I don't want innocent people to die.
Yeah, exactly.
And
I
so,
see that.
Right.
with a good conscience, I can't say I support. I used to support the death penalty hardcore until I started really getting into the internet and reading stories about innocent people and all these people getting released 25 years later, with DNA proof that they didn't do it. And then I'm like, okay, I can't, wholeheartedly say I support it anymore because I don't. But it's not because I don't believe in death.
Yeah, I got you.
Because I don't have a problem with putting a bullet in a fucking kitty diddler's head. I don't.
Right.
I mean, because to me,
You don't believe in the altruism of the justice system being flawless, right? Like, 'cause it's not. So
yeah. Oh, we got a fucked up justice system, man. Hey,
Especially here in America, yeah.
Yep.
let me ask you a question. What do you think of the 12-man jury?
The what?
The 12-man jury.
I have no opinion.
It's super hard to get an unbiased jury, like no matter what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are people who want to be on jury duty so that they can, try and be a superhero in their own mind and convict a bad man, regardless of whatever the evidence was.
That's
And those people are the people who show up at fucking an hour before their shift starts, happy as day.
Yeah,
And so
exactly.
you end up with hung juries and stuff because somebody's just like, fuck it, I'm gonna make sure this guy goes to jail, and then it fucks everything over. And
Yeah, my opinion on it is that I really personally I can't think of a better system, but I don't have the mind for that. I don't know what to do. Honestly, I don't know, because you got 12 individuals, and it's just people are really easy to sway. And you get a smooth talking lawyer up there, and let's face the fact, usually the smoothest talking lawyer is the prosecutor. Everybody thinks the defense lawyers are the prosecutors are some shifty motherfuckers. So I don't know. The system's totally fucked, and our prison system is the worst.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, our prison. I used to didn't know that much about it, and I did a show when I did the Pimpmunk show. I went into in-depth stuff, and I really did some research about the prison system, and it absolutely blew me away.
That's crazy, man.
I mean, like, okay, like in some states and prisons, the only job you can, like, most men can do in there really to like learn a skill is to be a barber. However, in some states, it's a felon can't become a barber.
What?
In the outside world. So you're learning a useless skill.
Exactly. Yeah.
What the hell?
And go ahead.
I was just gonna say, my dad is actually teaching Spanish to other prisoners in jail right now. So he's in a pretty nice jail or prison, I guess.
Yeah, well, there you go. I didn't know your dad was in jail.
Oh yeah, no, he's been in there since I was like 10 years old.
Oh, okay. Well, I've got an aunt who's been in prison and since I was 19. I'm 41. She'll be there. I mean, she shot a man 17 times.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty excessive, you know.
Well, it was my uncle's wife, and after that, I mean, she was my aunt growing up. You know what I mean? So I still say she was my aunt, but it was her stepfather too.
Whoa!
Yeah, she shot him. They shot him 17 fucking times. She got the so-called 25-year life. You know, life is 25 years, and that's what she got. And she's been in there for quite a while, so she's up for parole pretty soon. I don't know if she'll get out, but she's guilty the day as long as she's guilty.
Yeah. I don't think my dad's getting out anytime soon. He did something pretty bad.
I understand. But the prison system and the rehabilitation, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
I mean, because most prisons are privatized these days, and they want repeat customers.
Right, because you're worth more inside than rehabilitated and outside.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking stupid. And you know, most people believe, for some reason, I don't know why, but a lot of people believe that I'm an ex-con. I have never been to prison. I've been to jail a lot, but I've never been to prison.
You think you can handle it?
Oh yeah, I mean, look, in prison, I would be Bubba. I would be, you know, I'm the alpha male. I mean, I would be. I ain't got no problems. If I walked in prison, ain't nobody gonna rape me. I remember one time me and my friend, we was young, we was breaking the law. He looked over at me and said, "If we get caught, I'm your bitch."
Wow.
But I mean, look, but now there's a lot of people in prison a lot tougher than me. I'm not saying I'm Mr. Mac Daddy or nothing. I'm just saying I'm the type you just ain't gonna walk up to and try to fuck with.
Right.
I'm not Animancer. I mean, let's face it, Animancer, if you went to prison, your ass is gonna be sore, dog. I'm just saying, you gonna be walking around with cut off pants and Kool-Aid on your lips.
Kool-Aid.
Man, see, I don't know.
Shit. I'm not a fan of Kool-Aid, so that sounds pretty bad.
Yeah.
2000. I feel like I had like a posse of bitches behind me if I ever went to prison.
Yeah, probably.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you something. You look this shit up. Women's prisons are harder than men's prisons. Those bitches are cold, man. There's been like, but there's this fucking rumor going around that, you know, women getting raped with curling irons. No, they don't let you have curling irons.
Oh, come on.
God. Oh, Jesus.
They're not raping bitches.
Why did someone come up with that if it doesn't even happen?
I mean, they don't allow you to have a fucking hot metal object.
Nah.
There's all those types of urban legends that aren't true or don't have any logic to them, you know?
It's just not true.
I mean, there's a lot of violence.
Yeah, there's
definitely.
And there's more sex in women's prison than there are in men's prison. There's a lot of lesbian relations going on in women's prisons.
Right.
Wow.
There's a very, very strong culture among the men's prisons, though, of like, you know,
gay for stay. It's gay for the stay.
And the fucking, you know.
Well, I mean, in men and women's prison, they call it gay for the stay, right?
Yeah.
You know, you go in. I mean, and look, people go in and they're there for what, 10, 15, 20 years, lonely. They find a companion. I can't really say that I blame a motherfucker.
Right.
Yeah. But I'm so straight, I just could not do it.
Yeah, I feel like the majority of the women in like the women's prisons are like, Pimpmunk, do you remember that cringe rap where the woman talked about cutting off a man's dick?
Yeah.
I feel like they're just like that. Yeah, Medusa was there too. They're just like that bitch, right?
I was?
Yeah, I think so.
Know that, I mean, that's happened, right? You know the Lorena Bobbitt story. You know about that, right?
No.
Oh yeah.
God. I know Skep's probably heard of it. He does.
Oh yeah.
Lorena Bobbitt. I can't believe you never heard of it. Yeah, it's famous, dude. It's a famous. What it was. Lorena Bobbitt cut her husband's dick off.
Okay.
threw it out the window of her car while
Yeah.
driving down the highway.
Yeah, and here's the thing that I always thought about, because I was going to bring that. She threw it out the damn car window, right? Let's just, in my little fucked up, twisted mind, this is what I thought about. What if she was driving by a toxic waste plant? Threw the dick out into the toxic waste. It started mutating, became this giant pulsating penis, going down the highway, running over cars. This penis, right? Finds a tunnel and goes in and out, in and out.
Oh my god!
Oh my! Oh my god!
Yeah.
As long as they get De Niro to play the lead prosecutor for that movie, I would watch it.
But dude, that would be awesome. I think this should be a sci-fi movie.
Right.
The Dick. We could call it The Dick.
Yeah, the dick.
Yes.
The Dick Monster.
Yeah.
Or just dick.
I've got a couple of things that I want to. That would be a good skit. If we,
that would be funny.
If we could figure out how to do it. I also got the Redneck Heaven skit that I want to do. I want to get people to do. We got Chester Christ, and we got instead of Beelzebub, we got Beelzebubba. It's a Redneck Heaven thing, and Joseph's Billy Joe marries Marianne. Marianne fucks Billy Joe's cousin, and boom, there's Chester Christ. But yeah, anyways.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Anyways.
I just found out something absolutely hilarious. After the trial in the case in the Bobbitt situation, I had no idea that this happened. John Bobbitt attempted to generate money and renown by forming a band called the Severed Parts.
Oh my god. He did porn too.
No.
John Bobbitt actually did porn too.
Yep.
Wow, his dick was cut off?
Well, they sold it back on.
They did?
Right.
Yeah, they did a search party for his penis.
In 1994 and in 1996, he was in an adult film called John Wayne Bobbitt Uncut and Frankenpenis.
Uncut. That's just perfect.
Frankenpenis.
Why have I not seen these? Why has nobody told me about this?
Think about this. She threw his dick out the window. They had to have a search party.
Looking for dick, yeah.
The guys in the what are you doing? Oh, we're just looking for this dick.
Right.
Oh my god.
I found it. I found the cock.
1998. He was on WWF.
Yeah.
Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, I remember that.
What the? Why?
Because he actually became pretty famous for it.
He became famous for losing his dick.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Here's the deal. She cut his dick off apparently because he was a pretty abusive guy.
Oh,
yeah.
I guess he beat on her.
There was a rape accusation in the middle of the case. He was acquitted of it, but he wasn't acquitted of any of the assault charges.
And he did seem very shady. He was very shady.
So you don't cut someone's dick off.
He's a dickless penis now.
Well, I'm not saying she should have cut his dick.
No, of course not.
But he was a shady dude. He was. You could just tell. You could just look at this dude like, yeah, he's a fucker.
And in the last 20 years, he has been arrested twice for battery charges against his new wife. So he's a piece of shit.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Speaking of penises and getting them cut off and growing them, transgender male boxer Patricio Manuel seals historic debut with a win. So it's a chick who became a dude and fought in a boxing match and won.
Neat. And
I'm gonna tell you, this is a dude. Look at him. That's a dude.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's you can see the little scars right there underneath his tits.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a dude.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he won his first fight. Congratulations.
Yeah, cool.
See, here's the thing. Like, for female to male transgenders, I feel like it's easier for them to simulate the body of a man.
Really?
But with female or male to female,
Mhm.
not so much. I mean, like, besides the genitals, like the genitals are a different story because with female to male,
Yeah,
you can't really
that's
have a
true.
functioning penis, but
Yeah.
but yeah, there's like the recent story about the trans woman who was in some sports ball. I think it was like just like fucking handball
Sports
or
ball?
some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
That's
handball.
true.
I think it was something like that, and she helped win some fucking like championship, and she looked like a man. Like she looked like bigger than that guy.
Well, it was like an MMA
Like,
a while. What was that person's name? That it was a male to female, and I mean, yeah, a male to female got into MMA and started fighting other female fighters and just crushing them because it was a dude fighting chicks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a man fighting women, and it was look. I don't care that you become, a female. That's fine. I'm totally okay with it. But your body structure's still different. You still got more muscle mass and all this shit. You're stronger. You shouldn't be fighting chicks because it's unfair for the women fighters because they're in the sport to become champions and make money and stuff like that. It's not about your sex change. I don't give a fuck about your sex change. I give a fuck about you're in there. It's basically cheating.
Right.
I believe that I think that as long as it's post-op, like post-surgery, because then you have the testicles removed and the testosterone production lowered, and a vast amount of hormone therapy and everything that they've got to go through. Then I don't see much of an issue.
Yeah, but you got testosterone running through your body and shit. It's wrong.
Right. Because testosterone is a fucking combat drug. Like,
there's a reason guys have always been the stronger being because of testosterone.
Yeah. That's just that's biology, bitch.
Yeah, it's science, motherfucker. Look it up, So
hey,
with this
Pimp,
dude,
you should check your Streamlabs because we might have gotten closer to that hand job.
Okay. Yeah, I got $5 from Mr. Topic or whatever his fucking name is.
Badass in the chat there.
Yeah, first time stopping by live. I have a lot of friends who work in prisons. Our prison system is fucked. Yeah, thank you for the $5 tip. I appreciate it.
Sure.
So we're $95 short of the go. $95. I will jerk this man off.
Hell yeah.
Virtually, by the way.
Oh,
virtually.
I mean, I can't reach
take it
all
where
the
I
way
can
to
get it,
fucking
man.
Oregon.
Right.
you just gotta get creative, Pimpmunk, right?
I'm not Rubber Man. I'll go to Oregon. I'll buy a plane ticket and fly to Oregon and suck his dick.
Whoa, the stakes
Goddamn
just
plane ticket costs more than $100.
Just do Pimpmunk dick sucking ASMR.
Yes.
ASMR.
Just
And yes, you're a badass, and I appreciate the $5 tip. That's awesome. Keep them coming, people. Keep them coming, and keep me coming.
Yes. Keep us coming.
Yes.
Coming. Tapping the mic.
I can't even get started until the goal is met. So
Yeah, there you go.
You're just teasing him.
It's nasty. So, the famous ripped kangaroo, Roger, remember the ripped muscled up kangaroo, right? He died.
oh, bummer.
No.
This guy right here.
Oh my god.
Whoa,
Yeah.
he's swole, man. Holy shit.
Yeah, it was a famous picture. He finally died, though. He was jacked, dude. I mean, look at the muscles, man. He was fucking jacked.
Yeah, dude. See, I wouldn't fuck with that kangaroo.
I wouldn't fuck with
Did
any.
he do fucking push-ups? Like how? How does it even happen?
Well, I don't know. I really don't know how that all went down. But I mean, he just had a very muscular body, and the pictures of him got really famous. But he passed away.
Mhm.
That's sad.
Yeah, kangaroos they're cool.
Kangaroos are cool. Yeah, I like to watch them fight each other. This fucker's badass.
Dude,
Yeah, they're badass.
you remember the video of the guy who fucking his dog was like about to get in a fight with one of them, and he just punched it in the face, and it just like went like what?
Yep.
Stop.
He's like, I gotta save my dog. And he just straight clocks that kangaroo. Super good.
Oh fuck.
That's fucked up, dude. I want to
Oh,
fight. Oh, if there's an animal out there that you had to fight, what animal would it be?
Shit.
I'd want a challenge, so I would fight a real dangerous animal, and it would.
Oh my
It's gotta
god.
It'd be a
Also, it's
butterfly.
gotta be the point of where, like, if you beat up an animal and like you could be all like, it was attacking me, and nobody's gonna be mad at you. So it's gotta be like a special quality of an animal, or you're a piece of shit.
Yeah, I would
Like-
fight the
I
most
think that's
dangerous
what
animal I can
flies.
think of. The most vicious animal I can think of is a butterfly, and I would fight that fucking thing.
Holy shit. That's crazy, man. You sure you're up for that?
I like a goose, a really angry goose.
Geese are fucking horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're assholes, man.
Geese.
Same with wild turkeys.
Dude, can
I
you imagine like a fucking like a hardcore like horror like action movie of a fucking goose just like
Attack of the
trailing
Goose.
down like you know the interaction between Peter and the chicken like that but just a really fucking pissed off goose.
That's
Sweet.
Like Animancer was saying, I have like 45 wild turkeys on a property that I own.
Oh
Oh,
shit.
really?
Some of them come up to easily like belly button height on me, and they walk around like fucking velociraptors, dude. It's
Holy
fucking
balls.
That's basically what they are, dude.
I'm gonna tell you vicious animals. And that's there's a lot of them around here too. That's fucking wild boar, pigs.
Mm.
Oh fuck,
Mhm.
man.
Those motherfuckers are mean. They
Mhm.
will eat you alive, dog. I'm telling you, they will fuck you up.
Dude.
So on traditional boar hunting spears, right? The blade itself is about 2 feet long, and at the base of the blade, which is on a 6 to 7 foot pole, at the base of the blade there is a like foot wide flange. And the reason that flange exists is when you spear one of those boars with this, it keeps them from physically climbing up the spear
Yeah.
and murdering you.
Yeah, dude, they're fucking they're monsters. I mean, dude, I tell you what, I know a dude who don't have a foot because the pig ate it.
What?
What it was, he was out hunting. He wasn't even hunting for pigs. He was hunting for like deer or something. He fell and broke his leg or something, and there was a fucking boar came up and started eating on his foot.
Dude, a boar. Holy shit.
I would freak the fuck out. What the hell?
And it started pulling on his leg just like I'm pulling yours right now.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Man, did you see her expression as she realized that you were full of shit, Pimpmunk?
Right.
She was just like, oh my god.
I do have to say that was basically a modern retelling of Moby Dick, and I'm totally
Yeah,
into it.
exactly.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
Exactly.
See, I wish
The
I was
great
that-
white boar.
I
Moby
can't.
Wood.
I am a clever little fucker. Yes, I am. But the actual shit like that has happened though with wild boar. It actually has happened. But I mean, I don't know nobody. I'm just fucking around. But
So it's not a direct comparison, but I used to have a Vietnamese pot-bellied pig, right?
Yeah.
And it could take an entire apple into its mouth, and its teeth were nowhere near the apple, just using its tongue and the roof of its mouth and its lower jaw strength, and crush the apple,
God damn.
right?
yeah.
It would have those things that, like, now scale that up and make it wild and angry. That's they can do whatever they need to do, right?
That is fucked up, dude. Did you hear about the nuns, man? Did you hear about the nuns?
Mm-mm.
The nuns?
The two
No.
nuns accused of embezzling $500,000 from a Catholic school to gamble in Las Vegas.
Yeah,
Wow.
Christian values, right?
Yeah,
How American, right?
as first reported by the Long Beach Press Telegram, two longtime nuns at St. James Catholic School in Torrance, California, have been accused of misappropriating at least $500,000 from the tuition fees and donations given to the school. According to an internal investigation, the nuns allegedly used the funds on personal trips and gambling at casinos.
Nuns, dude.
Oh, that's
Oh
a
my god.
fucking movie. You know they're gonna make a movie out
Oh
of it.
yeah, one of these days. It'll be
Oh.
like
No.
Act 5.
It'll be like an Adam Sandler movie or something.
The picture the photo they use for this shit though is fucking hilarious. Let me show you. It's just silly.
Oh my god! How long did that take? Man, I've made thumbnails and shit better than that. What the fuck?
It's just crazy, but it's a good story though. You know, because you think of nuns being awesome. You always see these movies where the nuns are always heroic and good, but these bitches up here fucking going to Vegas.
I always associated with them like with crabby old pieces of shit, but I guess that's just me.
Right.
Yeah.
I just think of them as being horny like all the time.
Yeah, dude.
Really?
I was at a fucking train station one
I
time.
would be.
There was a nun there, and I swear she was looking at my crotch.
Oh, shit.
She had to be.
She's like, I want to see that dick.
I want to see the dick.
I want to know.
Let me see the dick. Okay, on a lighter note, documents reveal Sandy Hook shooters scorn from humanity.
Wait, what?
Documents reveal that the Sandy Hook shooters scorn for humanity. More than 1,000 pages of documents obtained by the Hartford Current provided an insight into Adam Lanza's motives. Lanza massacred 20 children and six educators at Sandy Hook's elementary school in Newtown. We know about that, but apparently there's a bunch of pages revealing his motives and shit. I think we all know his motives. He was a crazy motherfucker.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's no surprise at all to me.
Apparently there is a link to the documents. I think, yeah. Well, I don't know about that, but yeah, there's some crazy shit in there. If y'all want to read it, I guess look it up. I guess it's like a diary, a journal, whatever he kept, and there's some crazy shit in it, which I do usually read and watch stuff like that because I'm a morbid fucker.
It can be interesting, you know.
There's like the you know about Jonestown, right? Y'all know about it.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, if you've ever listened to the tapes.
Mm-hmm.
It's disturbing as fuck, dude. I mean,
what?
Jonestown, where Jonestown's one of the where was it? Guyana? Where was it? Where they did it?
Guyana.
Guyana, yeah, Guyana. I couldn't say. But anyways, where he took the cult, it was a cult, right? And they started over here, but then they went over there and they built their own little city, which was funky. And then how many people died? They drank the Kool-Aid. For the whole term, you know, people, you've heard the term, they drinking the Kool-Aid. Well, that's where that came from.
I want to say 800.
Yeah, something like that. Well, which it actually wasn't Kool-Aid, it was like Tang or something, but
Flavor Aid.
Flavor Aid.
Yep.
It's Flavor Aid.
909.
909 people died.
Damn.
They drank that fucking drink, which was
shit.
Was it cyanide?
Cyanide, yep.
It was cyanide.
Those who didn't drink were gunned down.
Yeah, they would shoot the ones who didn't drink. And guess who didn't fucking drink it? Jim Jones himself.
Right. He did have his most trusted, one of his most trusted people execute him.
Yeah.
But I mean, he didn't drink.
But there's actual recording tapes right when they do it. And there was people getting up there, and there was this one woman, man, this one black lady, because there was a lot of black folks in the cult. But there's one black woman who was trying to talk sense in everybody. She was trying to say, "Hey, this ain't right. We need to, move or something. Let's not kill ourselves." And they were so into this guy, they believed that he was the second coming of Jesus or whatever. That they were, just shut up, bitch, and stuff like that. It was really disturbing tapes. I mean, these tapes are fucking, and you can hear people dying in the background and stuff. It's crazy, man.
Shit.
I mean, Jim Jones was a crazy man. He'd fuck all these people. He'd fuck these dudes' wives and stuff and make them watch and shit like that.
What the fuck?
Damn.
He was a pretty crazy motherfucker. It's one of the, I can't believe you've never heard of Jonestown.
Oh no, I mean I'm sure I've heard about I've heard about it when I've
it's like one of the worst cults
and stuff, but I it's hard to pick out certain ones sometimes.
I'm very interested in cults, especially cults like that. Like there's that other cult. What was that cult? It was a documentary on Netflix about it. They moved. There was in Oregon where you're from. They moved out there. What was it? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, Ruby Ridge?
No.
No? Wait, hold on. Okay,
It was like a fucking Indian dude or whatever.
Someone said,
Yeah.
I feel like he started that whole cult just to get laid.
Oh man, they did. It was so much sex.
Yeah, it was
So
a lot of
much
sex.
sex. Also, one of the most fucked up things they did was they had a boxing ring, and they would make old ladies fight kids. Like, not even joking.
What?
Yeah.
The fuck?
What?
Yeah.
And then they would do things like they knew that this one lady was afraid of snakes, so in order to cure her fear of snakes, they just put her in the boxing ring and cover her in snakes.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah. For Mr. Misanthropic, if you go to jonestown.sdsu.edu, you can find everything.
Oh yeah, it's crazy,
Yep.
dude. I got another tip from PT Ham, $15. Pimp is a beautiful man. Yes, I am.
Oh shit, that's a fifth
true.
of the way.
Yeah, so that's
Are you talking
$20.
Rajneeshpuram.
Yes, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
So we got $20 of the $100 go. We got $80 more to go. But yeah, that's what I was talking about. That was a very sexual cult too. But yeah, nobody actually died, but they tried to kill somebody.
Oh wow.
There's a documentary on Netflix about that. That was pretty cool. But yeah, the Jonestown shit was fucking freaky, dude. They did some really crazy shit. And he was psychotic as fuck, dude. He was nuts.
The biggest thing about him though is that he did everything to form that cult through pure raw charisma.
Yeah, oh yeah. He was a very good preacher.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this dude was charismatic as fuck. He started out just like a regular church preacher and ended up being one of the most famous cult leaders of all time.
That's actually the scariest part to me.
Yeah. I mean, look, I used to be the exact type of preacher he started out as, like a non-denominational preacher. Like, holiness, speaking tongues. Yeah, that's the kind of shit I was. I was, for the ones who don't know, I used to preach a little bit. I was a preacher. And then I read the Bible 12 times front to back. And I was like, fuck, this is just bullshit.
It's one of the fastest ways into atheism is to read the Bible.
This is just crazy, man. Where the fuck am I? And look, I know all the little secrets. They teach the stuff that makes sense. Well, that kind of makes sense. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Right.
They're not. You never hear preachers talk about the talking donkey. You never do. Why? Because they know people are like, wait a minute. Is this Shrek? They
yeah. They pick and choose the bits that, I mean, everyone does that to some extent, but they pick and choose the bits that make them look the best or the stories that hold up the best.
Holds up. The stories that holds up.
Yes, exactly.
And the one thing that I really learned was, you don't question things, right? You don't stand up for what, like I stood up against racism in my church, and I was told I would never preach again in that church because I'm a dick, right? I'm a very confrontational person. Well, they asked me to do a guest spot preaching right at the church, and I was like, yeah, absolutely. I was young, I was real young, and I was really excited because I was trying to become. I was a believer. I believed in what I thought.
Yeah.
But one of the main guys, the biggest, the dude that put the most money in the collection plate, we were at a dinner thing, and I heard him say, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it, and I'm using it as what he was saying. He would say, nigger this, nigger that, those black sons of bitches, and I was sitting and listening to it. I'm like, you're a fucking racist, dude. That's what I was thinking. So when I preached, I took the microphone and I went out into the congregation and I stopped beside him. I said, if you have hate in your heart, I said, if you hate a person because of the color of their skin tone, and then you claim to be a child of God, you claim to be someone who represents God the right way, you're going to hell. And I looked right at him and said it.
That's awesome.
And I heard the collective gasp in the church. It was like, I mean, I heard it, and I was like, maybe I just fucked.
They hated him because he speaks the truth.
Yeah. So after the service, he walked. The pastor walks up to me, hands me the money, the collection for that. He said, "This is the last time you're going to preach in my church. You never speak to my congregation like that." I said, "Well, if you're like that, I don't want to speak in front of your fucking church."
Yeah.
So and about 3 weeks. Go ahead.
If you even managed to convince one person to think twice about what was being said in that church, worth.
Yeah.
Yep, it is.
Right?
It is.
Absolutely. Well, about 3 weeks later, though, I was back in a bar. So I just
Wait, you what?
I was back in a bar bouncing, working at clubs. And shit. I got out of church about 3 weeks later.
Yeah.
I was at the point. And then in years, for years there, I'd never told nobody I was an atheist. And I just, and people ask, well, when did you become an atheist? I don't know. There was never a moment where I was like, oh, I'm an atheist.
Exactly. I don't think it's like that for most people, to be entirely honest.
It just happened over the years. And one of the biggest things, because the reason I was in church, and this is so fucking common to say, but I was looking for answers. I was I was trying to find, and one of the things was, I was molested as a child, and I didn't, I was fucked up in the head. I was crazy, and I was trying to find something to help me, right? And when I get into the Bible, I'm like, well, he can do this and he can do that, but he couldn't stop that man from sticking his penis in my 10-year-old butt. What the fuck? Seriously, that's what. And when you question stuff like that, oh God, because they don't have an answer. They don't have it, so they get frustrated, and then they start saying that you're bad for questioning things.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And it's crazy, but that's the way it is. So I just simply became, it was the process of, of course, becoming an agnostic, which is the lazy man atheist. Come on, everybody.
It's true.
Pimpmunk, couldn't you just blindly accept their reasoning?
Yeah. Just God works in mysterious ways. What the fuck is that?
That is what is called a fucking excuse.
Yes. God has his plan. God has his plan. Me being raped as a child is part of God's plan. What the fuck is wrong with
Oh
that?
yeah, those are the two most common excuses ever. Those are the two most common excuses ever used, honestly.
Yeah.
And it's like of course the Bible's so fucked up. Like, he knows all right, he's the Alpha and Omega, he knows. And so I'm like, okay, he knows what's gonna happen, yes. But you say we have free will. That doesn't make that doesn't make any sense.
No.
There's so many inconsistencies.
If it's
like
already
that,
planned, we're not choosing. It's just that simple. So
See,
that would mean that God picks people to go to hell, when they're born. That's crazy.
Right. See, what bothered me is the fact that, the question, I guess, that I was asking when I was like 13, 14 that really made me think more was the fact that I was like, what about people who are born in different countries that just don't have no idea what Christianity is?
Exactly.
If they've never heard about Jesus in their entire lives, but they're good people, why wouldn't they also go to heaven? And my mom was like, well, I don't know. They probably do. And I was like, but you have to know Jesus to get to heaven, I thought. And I was like, I don't know. And then
I've heard people make that argument
for the first time. And I like to say I used to be a Christian, but then I took a penis to the vagina because I was like, wow.
I wish it was
if my mom was wrong about this being such a horrible thing, maybe she's wrong about all this religious shit.
Yeah.
I know I'm not the only one thinking this, but goddamn, her shoulders are sexy.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I decided to show off something else besides my Cleveland, Ohio today.
My dick's having a seizure over here. It really is. It's having an epileptic fit. Yeah. But yeah, religion's weird. And look, I understand it. People are looking for answers. People are looking for this. I don't know, looking for something to make their lives better.
Need religion in their life, or else they won't. They can't function.
I'm okay with that too. And I think if the Bible and God is keeping you from walking into a restaurant and blowing everybody's fucking head off, I'm okay with you reading the Bible.
The universe is a dark, cold, fucking scary place, and some people need a security blanket.
Yeah, and look, and I'm one, and I've said this before, and I've heard atheists say, well, if they could, they'd wipe religion off the planet. Well, I wouldn't.
Right.
There are a lot of dumb, dangerous people that you would take away their lifeline.
Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
radical people that want to, incite violence on others. That's who we need to, ban, not religion.
Yeah. And I'm big on history, and religion plays a big part of our history.
Right.
So, I mean,
Exactly.
I hate people who want to wipe out history. The people who want to take down statues of the Civil War and shit like that.
Yeah. Oh, it makes me so mad.
People who encourage ignorance, basically.
Yeah, I mean, look, if without the bad, we can't respect the good. And we want to like teach kids all the good shit and leave out the bad shit. You're not preparing children correctly here, because you're sending them out in the world that thinking everything's like a fucking fairy tale. Well, it's not, motherfucker. People die.
The shittiest parts of human history are the most important parts to teach, to make sure that we never repeat that shit ever again.
Yeah, it's crazy how these thoughts, like when ISIS destroyed all that fucking,
Oh, fuck. The stuff in Mesopotamia?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's just insane. And then you got people down here more civil, but still want to take down statues in North Carolina and Louisiana and all that stuff. And I'm like, dude, it's part of the fucking history.
Yeah, while we're talking about that too, there's something that's been happening recently with like the British Museum. There's like a bunch of shit that they plundered from around the world there, and they have it all. Like there's a Moai, like Easter Island statue and shit like that. Now, a lot of these countries that they're asking for their artifacts back, but a lot of these are countries like Egypt, like Middle Eastern countries. It's like, if you bring those artifacts back, they're not going to be in as good hands. I mean, there's been so much shit destroyed in those fucking countries by the people who are there, so it's probably in better hands in the UK. I mean, honestly.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we're almost into the second hour, and as always, when we get almost into the second hour, I talk about my Patreon and my tipping. There is a Patreon in the description below. Once we reach $1,000 a month on that Patreon, we will be doing a 24-hour show. And yes, I've been saying that for a long time, way before DP had the $5,000 thing the other night. Once again, they steal my ideas.
Hey, I've got a question for you. You don't have to answer this, Pimpmunk, but has the Sargon situation given you any trouble on Patreon at all? Like, have people no, really? Okay, I wouldn't expect that people would do that in your case, but for a lot of creators, they lost a lot of patrons because of the Sargon shit and other drama.
I don't understand why they lost. Other people lost.
Because people are stopping, like, people are just stopped using Patreon out of principle. So they're even creators
stupid.
like DPs, like the YouTube Saints, Nick and Jeff, they've lost patrons because of it. Like, a lot of people have.
Well,
I'm glad that I left when I did. Shit.
Well, I haven't. Here's why I think, because I don't think a lot of Sargon's fans are my fans.
Yeah.
I didn't think a lot of Sargon's fans were DP's fans or the Saints fans either, but there's still some people.
Yeah, there you go. No, I really haven't seen anything about it. I mean, I lost a Patreon the other day, but it was like a $10 one, and then I gained one right back. So I don't,
That's weird. Well, well, I'm glad that you're doing okay though.
Well, I mean, we're like right now I'm at 570 something. So I would love to get that at the 600 mark.
I used to have like maybe half that like a year ago, and then it just slowly went down. They wouldn't give me my money.
Well,
so
before YouTube started fucking me, I was at $900 at one point. And just a couple years ago, and then YouTube started doing all this bullshit.
I take care of my rent. Shit.
People, I mean, like every day I get people. I thought you stopped making videos and content because they don't know, because YouTube has like unsubscribed them and all this good shit. So yeah, I was like, at one point though, I was fucking red hot on YouTube. And then YouTube came out with that blacklist, and yes, there's a fucking list. I think it's pretty obvious now that there's a fucking list, and I'm
it's
on
hard
that
to deny.
list.
Yeah,
it's hard to deny that there's a list. I mean, and I'm on that list, and that's people who done controversial shit. Even though I don't do the same controversial shit that I did back then, but yeah, I was very controversial at one time. I will admit. I would tell anybody to go fuck themselves. I didn't care, and I still don't care. But yeah, whatever.
Once YouTube doesn't like you, they don't like you. By the way, I just thought I'd ask. No, still haven't gotten that channel back, huh?
No, dude. The last check, my channel's still suspended. So
Fuck balls, dude. What the fuck?
It was supposed to be back 2 days ago. So yeah,
dude, I swear to God, we better not be waiting like another fucking 3 weeks again, dude. This shit's gonna piss me the fuck off. Like I've seen other channels get it back right away, the day of, even sometimes a few days early. So what the fuck?
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, you got to think about 8 months of this year. I have been suspended on my main channel. So how can you build on that shit when you're fucking suspended? You know.
It's crazy because Pimpmunk's been through this so much that he can't help but laugh at how ridiculous this fucking shit is.
I laugh at it now. Yeah. And luckily, like I said last night, I said it before, luckily I'm a known guy and I have connections because YouTube fucks me. But I have a lot of, bigger YouTubers who like me and they keep me relevant, thankful to them. But if it was YouTube, dude, I'd be fucking dead in the water. But luckily, I got a big mouth and people notice me.
Yeah, man. It's crazy. YouTubers more than ever, like these days. It's funny because people are at each other's throats more than ever, but we need each other more than ever.
Yeah, exactly. But that's the reason you got to go on more than YouTube. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm a content creator.
Yep, same here.
And I will never say again that I'm a YouTuber. I'm a content creator. So I create content and I'm going to do it on many platforms.
Yeah, YouTube long ago lost the privilege of having, people being proud of being a YouTuber. Like no one really is anymore. They say they're content creators, they say they're video makers, shit like that.
Yeah, exactly. And fuck it. I just want to say I want to grab Medusa by her right titty and squeeze it really hard.
Yeah, me too.
Wow.
I don't give a fuck for boyfriends there. Hey, boyfriend.
Oh wow. He's sleeping or something.
Wake his ass up and tell him I won't fuck you. No, I'm joking.
Oh my god. Wow. That's hilarious.
And the funny thing is, we're probably going to be rooming together at VidCon.
Yeah.
I would love that.
Oh, dude, it's going to be awesome, dude. I've got a couple people who wants to join up and room together. We should be able to I think Skeptalk, are you going?
I mean, do you think it's worth it? I've only got 200 subs, right? Like I'm not very big on YouTube at all.
No, that don't matter.
That doesn't matter. Here's the deal. That's why you need to do it. The network.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why you need to do it, is going there, because this past year, man, when I went there, dude, I was hanging out with some pretty big fucking YouTubers, partying with them and shit. So I mean, I was at a party with Jack's Films.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and I didn't know who he was.
Awesome.
Yeah, I didn't have no fucking clue. And here's the funny thing.
I went to the. Oh, go ahead.
That was just right quick. The funny thing was, I had no idea. I knew everybody was running toward him and stuff and talking to him. And I looked at Billy the fridge. I was like, Billy, who is that? He says, Jack Films. Act like you know who he is.
Right. I went to the convention for the competitive website that shall not be named upon YouTube this year. And that, I mean, the networking opportunities there were fucking intense. So, I mean, seems pretty good.
Somebody said Pimpmunk the name dropper. No, we were talking about VidCon, and he was asking, was it worth going? And so I was telling him why he should be going, because he can network and meet people with it. So I wasn't name dropping. I wasn't saying that, I hung out with some black guy bunch again.
Why is that even seen as a bad thing? Like, what the fuck? I don't know.
No, but it's not a bad thing. It's cool. I had a fun time this year. I've been 3 times, and this past year was my best time. And actually, the convention sucks. I'll be first to tell you.
Oh yeah, no.
The actual convention is fucking horrible.
Fuck that shit.
Go for the people, dude.
You go for the networking and hanging out, and also you meet some cool people. This year I met 2 people that I now call very good friends, which is Kirish, who's on here all the time, Captain Kirish.
Yeah.
It was, dude, there was just a connection with me and her, just fucking friendship automatically. And Barbara, for you to see
her on a personal level.
Oh shit.
I met them 2 girls, Barbara and her, the first night we were there. We all went to this little dive bar and had a fucking blast. We had the whole bar singing Bon Jovi songs and shit. It was fucking fun. It was awesome.
I want to fuck Blair White if I see her. I know she's engaged.
I'd fuck her from waist up.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just gotta get creative, right?
I can't see that dick though. Once I see that dick, I'd panic.
So instead, I'm going to VidCon to make out with Pimpmunk.
Oh, yeah, come on, bro. Come on, bro.
I'm gonna try and go this year. We'll see. You know, if I can pull the money together, I think it would definitely because, like you said, it's about making connections, especially if you're a new creator. I think that you should go.
It's about having fun and just doing your thing, and it's a good time. It's a good time. But you know, but now the convention is a lot of youngins, a lot of children running around.
Yeah, well, I probably wouldn't get a convention ticket. I'll just hang out with the actual people.
Yeah.
I don't care about that shit.
But, you know, rent your house with some people and just throw some parties and people will come, and it's just the way it is, man. And I'm trying to, you know, I'm been talking like I think Kirish and me and you know Medusa goes, and you know we can get a little group to rent a nice little house and fucking have some parties and an orgy. We would just meet the ladies. All the other guys have to walk out the room. And, oh, wait a minute, what?
Wait, what?
The only thing I'm worried about is everything being super fucking expensive. Because like I'm probably just gonna go out and buy like a giant like gallon of liquor and just sip on that. Like by myself.
Well, yeah,
I don't know other people, but you know,
of course, the drinks at bars and stuff are expensive.
Right.
Especially in Cali, it's kind of expensive out there.
Yeah.
If you smoke, bring your own cigarettes because cigarettes are kind of expensive.
I don't. Luckily.
Weed's legal out there now, so.
Right? Yeah. See? Yeah.
When I cross the border into California, it's actually booze is cheaper. Like nice. Fucking Jesus. Oregon owns the state of Oregon owns all alcohol in the state. So
no, that sounds horrible.
Yeah, so if you own a liquor store, you lease the ability to sell Oregon's liquor and then have to add a whole bunch of weird taxes on top of it, and it just it gets out of hand.
Dude, that's liquor communism, dude. It
like so a well-known, brand of liquor, like say something like Maker's Mark or Jack Daniels, right? So Jack Daniels, I know that's fucking everywhere, right? What does Jack Daniels cost in the area for a fifth?
$40-$50 maybe.
Right.
What? Wait, what? $40-$50 for a wait.
Not a half gallon, a fifth.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I that's what I'm guessing. I buy Maker's Mark. I don't buy Jack. So
I'd say like $20. Maybe.
No, it's more than that.
No, yeah, more than that.
I know a fifth of Maker's Mark is about $32. I know that. But that's what I buy.
It's fucking crazy.
Right. Misanthropic saying it's $20 and Steve McRae saying $12.99 for a fifth. Yeah, it's $35 in Oregon for a fifth of.
Holy shit, man!
Ugh. Yeah.
$35.
Fucking California, they got this place called Liquor Barn. It's like a goddamn magical unicorn place to everybody in Oregon. Like we go down there, we're all like, oh shit, we get trashed as fuck.
It depends on what location in Mississippi, but some are like $35 and some are $23. It depends on what part of Mississippi you're in.
That's weird, dude.
Yeah.
It's a $7 difference that's crazy.
What the fuck?
It says for some reason a fifth of Jack costs $35 from a liquor store, and it's somewhere. But a lot of places is saying like 25, 28, something like that.
Yeah.
It just depends on where you. But now I do know that like a fifth of Maker's Mark will cost you $32. That's what I drink. So.
Well, yeah, Maker's is better than Jack Daniels.
Yeah, way better.
I mean, cheap as fuck. I just go with Sweetwater beer. I'm not someone that spends a lot of money.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if I'm gonna drink bourbon, I like good bourbon, and I think Maker's Mark is good bourbon. I mean, it's not the most expensive. It's like mid-price way, and I like it's top shelf, but I like it. Yeah, Maker's is pretty smooth with less aftertaste. Absolutely. That's the best way to explain it, Steve. Also, tip, we're $80 short of the stream go. We make $80. I'll give this man a hand job.
I'm thinking what I might do for VidCon is my 21st birthday is going to land on a Saturday, which is when I do my shows. So I might do like shots to raise money for that shit, man. I think
I'm probably gonna do like another like flag deal or something to raise fund. Last year, this past year, I did quite well. I had a $12 flag and I made almost $6,000 off of it. So
yeah, man, that's crazy.
Yeah. But I did get a lot of autographs at VidCon. A lot of people signed it, man, and so it was cool. And so Finn was the one that ended up buying it, and he got a good. He was happy with his flag.
Dope.
Yes, brother. Yes. So let's check the tip machine right quick, as I like to call it. I lovingly call it the tip machine. Nothing yet, but that's okay. Machine? Yeah, the tip machine. Which is my PayPal. It's just my PayPal.
That's my PayPal too, actually. The tin machine.
I had another story I was going to read, but I somewhat lost it somehow. I don't know why. Where did it go?
Shit. Elusive.
Netflix reveals the episode titles for season 3 of Stranger Things.
I haven't even seen the second one.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I love Stranger Things, man. That's a good show.
I have a slight problem with the storytelling of it, and it's because I'm a fucking piece of shit. So,
what's your problem with it, man?
So if that story was told modern day, it wouldn't be scary, and it feels like they're like cheating the system by making it in the 80s. There's no cell phones, so therefore, like the creepy stuff happens. No one can prove it, and I'm like, okay, I get it, but. This all falls apart the moment that a cell phone is invented, right? Like and it's just, an irk for me.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I like it. I think it's got it's got the Goonies feel to it, I mean, the first time I watched it, I got this very retro feel when I was a kid watching Goonies and shit. So I mean, I got
that feeling from the new It movie, and I just like that so much better than Stranger Things. It just made me have no interest in it at all.
But I agree. Cell phones ruin horror.
Right.
I mean.
And I got no problem with people liking it.
Horror.
You have to base it in the 80s. That's why a lot of movies, if you noticed, a lot of movies are based in like 80s now these days. I mean, like some of the good ones anyway. Trying to think of that one. What's the name of that one fucking movie where the kid's a vampire or whatever he is? I think it's an M. Night Shyamalan film. I can't think of it. Fuck. He kept in a box or some shit.
Kid's a vampire.
Yeah, it was based in the 80s. Had the girl from Kick-Ass in it.
Oh, Let Me In?
Yeah, that's a pretty decent film.
I like that one. See, I thought for one second that was what you were talking about.
Film. Was that an M. Night Shyamalan? I don't know if that was him or not. If it was, that's the only movie since Sixth Sense that he's made that I actually enjoyed. Well, I did like Unbreakable, but
Unbreakable.
I thought Unbreakable was decent.
I haven't seen that.
It's decent. But anyways, the episode's name is here's the Susie, do you copy? The Mall Rats, the Case of Missing Lifeguard, the Sauna Test, the Source, the Birthday, the Bite. Goddamn, there's a lot of those.
A Bible?
The Bite, the Battle of Starcourt. Yeah, that's the episode's names. So yeah, it's just the one's called The Mall Rats, man. That was a pretty decent movie. Mall Rats. That's bringing back my fucking younger days right there, man. Did you like Mall Rats?
Fucking love Mall Rats.
I've never seen it.
I've seen it before.
Mall Rats is awesome, dude. It really is. Egghead, is that you? Somebody said Ben was in the chat room. I don't see Ben.
I don't see him either. Yeah, a few people said that. I even turned it to live chat. I didn't see it or anything. That's weird.
Well, if he is in the chat room, he's a faggot.
The Bible?
Medusa's a bigger Ryby.
I still don't know.
No.
Dude, stop comparing Medusa to Ryby. They're just way different people. Medusa doesn't sound like a fucking dying Elmo.
People compare them because they are women, and that's literally the only reason why.
Yeah, and because she was wearing a blue wig last night or the other night.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
My God.
See, it's fucking green. That's the worst part. It's green. Or it's
It looks blue.
green, and everyone's saying
Yeah, it looks kind of like
blue.
turquoise at least. I don't know.
Which I mean, don't get me wrong.
Wear a blue wig or something.
No, she had blue hair.
Blue, yeah, dyed hair.
I don't.
Okay. I mean, I've had
You
blue
don't
hair
ride
too.
me.
I'm sorry. What pimp?
I don't know.
You don't even know. Holy shit. Fuck.
Oh, I was saying I don't hate Ryby. I just don't like the comparison of the two.
Yeah, like I said, I don't like it either. It's just because they're women.
Yeah. They're both thoughts.
I mean, I don't know Ryby at all on a personal level, but I am gonna say that for everybody that's fucking, talking shit about her, she provided a bunch of fucking entertainment in a bunch of episodes of a show that we all fucking loved. So, yeah, get fucking wrecked. Like,
Well, it's time for this week in church signs. I read these all the time. I
hell
like.
yeah.
Oh man, yeah.
Get rich quick. Count your blessings. Okay.
Is that where the nuns came from that spent all that money? Jesus.
The nuns who stole all the money and went to Vegas.
Yeah.
God recycles. He made you from dust. Oh, good Lord.
I am a
No.
phoenix.
Wow, that brings a whole new meaning to Infinity War, huh?
Yeah. Sign buffering. Okay, I like that one.
Yeah, that's kind of fun.
That's a guy at a church I could be a friend with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of them are good. That one's already been read. Okay. The manager of the first king size bed.
No, the
joined-
manger.
Oh, the manger. I thought I said manager.
Yeah.
Okay. During worship, the only call to which you should respond is a call from the Holy Spirit. Please turn off your cell phone.
Wow.
Yeah. Your kids will love our new Advent hymn, Baby God, do, 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 do.
That's probably like a song reference or something.
Why wouldn't it be baby Jesus? Why baby God? What? No.
Yeah. Because baby Jesus doesn't fit with the phrasing of that stupid song about the
You
baby
could just
shark.
Oh, yeah.
You can make it work. That is so lazy.
Too many syllables.
Oh, shit.
Fuck.
They didn't have enough letters, right?
Acting perfect in church like dressing up for an x-ray.
What?
What? I thought
I don't
God
get
was
it.
just
Does
all the
anybody
time.
understand that one? Because I don't.
So if you're pretending to be perfect and you aren't,
Yeah.
dressing up to go to an x-ray because the x-ray will see through what you've dressed up in. So,
Suck my dick with that one.
yep.
well, if we get to $100 today, then you'll get to see that.
In order to see the rainbow, you must first endure the rain. Oh, that sounds like a fucking song.
Oh yeah.
They stole that from something.
A bit of a
guarantee
philosopher.
Hallmark Cards wrote that, and they just put that up there.
Yeah.
So that's it for the signs. This
Well,
week.
okay. Cool. That was interesting.
It was interesting. Interesting indeed, my friend.
That reminds me of this one time when me and my friend went around like in the middle of the night, driving in like his neck of the woods or whatever, and he saw a church, one of those church signs, and he stopped and he was like, "Here, come help me!" And he got a fucking crowbar out of his truck.
Whoa!
And pried off the hinges basically that were holding this plastic thing over the sign, and he lifted it up and like quickly rearranged everything and made it. What?
Yeah, they rearranged the letters.
Yeah, and he
That's crazy.
rearranged everything so that it said Jesus wants titties now.
Oh my god, I love it. I love that. That's great.
It was great. I wish I still had the picture.
I want to see one that says, "Ladies, you get on your knees for your boyfriend. Get on your knees for God."
Yeah. That'd get some people in there.
A woman serves her man, or a woman who serves her man is serving God.
You should serve God, yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
I want to see one that says, "Women suck Pimpmunk's cock."
Whoa, yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's that's straight to the point, right?
I think you could probably actually make some. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh no, I thought I was interrupting you. I think you could actually make some real money with a fucking hoodie that said "Sucking Dick for Jesus." Like, I bet some people would buy that.
Yeah.
I would.
I wouldn't.
Well, you wouldn't wear it because you get some odd looks, but some people would.
I mean, I don't suck dick for Jesus. I suck dick for Lucifer.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Suck that Satan cock. Former child captive of ISIS starts a campaign to give bikes to refugee children.
That's awfully specific. I mean, that's good, but that's awfully specific. You know, bicycles of all things. I wonder why. I wonder why that.
So they can ride bikes, you dumbass.
I'm sorry.
They just really wanted some fucking bikes.
You said this is ISIS, right? Are bikes really that useful in those countries?
If you were going for any type of transportation, you're going to have fuel issues. You're going to have issues with attempting to keep maintenance going. You can't get a fucking fuel filter over there. Like, the bike is probably one of the best ideas for it.
Wow. Oh yeah. Well, okay.
There you go.
Yeah. There you have it.
Right.
NASA offers Marvel some tips about how to save Tony Stark in space. That's pretty fun.
What? Tony Stark in space?
Yeah, yeah, because they came out with the trailer for that new Avengers Endgame movie.
Yeah, and he's like trapped in space or something.
Yeah, it's true. He's about to fucking die.
Because he don't want to go there. He don't want to fight Thanos because Thanos is gonna beat his ass.
Yeah, it's true.
I don't watch Marvel movies, so I don't.
Thanos.
Thanos is pretty tough, man.
Yeah, Thanos, dude. Fucking Thanos. Don't want to fuck with him.
His name just reminds me of anus every time I hear it.
Yeah.
Give me your Thanos.
Give me your Thanos. I want to put. Hey, baby, can I put my penis in your Thanos tonight?
Oh my god.
Only half the people in the universe survive the anus.
Yeah, only half the people who survive the Thanos.
Pimpmunk, imagine prying down a woman's skirt and then seeing Thanos' face, like where her vagina should be.
Well, that's disturbing.
You can give me the Thanos.
That ruined my masturbation session later for Medusa. I'll tell you.
Yeah,
I already had her in my fat bank today, but now I'm gonna see Thanos' face in her.
Thanos' face.
God damn it, boy!
I am gonna say that there's probably still a market on Pornhub for that.
Yeah, there is,
man. There's dudes right now jerking off the Thanos. That's the thing.
Yeah, there are.
I mean, right at this moment, there's somebody jerking off to me right now.
Yeah, probably.
It's
oh shit.
I'm doing it right now.
Yeah. I wonder how many people in the chat room right now have their hands on their cocks.
All of them.
Right.
I know Steve McRae does.
Yeah, it's true.
I thought her blue hair was real. See, I used to have. I'm going to dye it green eventually, but that's just for when I don't have hair, or when I mean, like, I'll wear my normal hair when I can make it look not so shitty. But when I have like less than a minute to get on a show, I just put on a bikini and a wig, and then I'm good.
No, I wasn't complaining. I wasn't complaining at all. Yeah. No, you gotta get some snakes too and put them in your hair. I'm sure.
So what's the porn that you've jerked out to that you're most ashamed about jerking out to?
I'm not ashamed of any of it.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm ashamed. I mean, I've done it to some pretty weird stuff, though.
I have no shame. I'm a shameless person when it comes to that. So.
Well, here's the thing.
Go ahead.
There's a difference between the porn I watch and the porn I masturbate to. Because
Yeah.
I'll watch anything.
Yeah.
But I'll only masturbate if it's really good. And that's usually either gay porn or incest porn.
Whoa.
Yeah, she has a thing for incest porn. We've talked about that.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah,
that.
you know.
Oh.
You know.
Yeah, she's telling me about. She likes the mom and son deal.
Yeah, I'm pretty open about it, honestly. I asked everybody to call me mommy openly.
Well, there's a certain porn group that that's what they do. They're called Cock Ninja.
Wait,
Cock Ninja. Yeah,
Right.
Cock Ninja. They do incest porn, and it's a lot is mother son stuff. One time because I like looking at weird shit, and I wanted to find ninja porn. So I put up ninja porn, and I came across Cock Ninja. I was like, oh, okay, and then it was a dude fucking his mom.
That's so
Ninjas.
funny.
Oh my god.
This isn't ninjas at all.
Yeah.
No fuck. Where's the ninja at?
Yeah, come on.
This guy it?
Is the mom a ninja or something? What did I miss here?
Oh fuck.
But
That's
You
hilarious.
just couldn't see the ninja. That's the whole point of it, right?
yeah, I look up weird shit, dude. I've looked up like midgets on top of statues porn.
Wait, what?
Yeah, dude. I like weird shit, man.
Dude, fart porn is some of the most hilarious shit ever. People will fart in wearing clothes, not wearing clothes. Like it does.
Yeah, oh my.
People dressing up as fucking Harley Quinn and pretending to.
No.
You know what ruins porn for me though is the fake sounds. I can't stand the women when it's just too fake for me. So a lot of times I mute my porn.
Yeah.
And I tell you, this is a famous story. I like to watch cam girls, like I go to Chatterbait and stuff. Well, one time I was watching Chatterbait, had it on mute, and earlier in the day I was watching videos to do a video about Brett Keane. So I had Brett Keane videos pulled up, and I had tabs of Brett Keane videos. But I was sitting there watching the cam girl mute, and I had my dick in my hand. I was jerking off.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, Brett Keane's voice started.
No.
Yeah, and I was like, oh my god! It was like it ruined it for me for a while.
Oh, see, I would have just kept going.
Whoa, seriously? Holy shit! I couldn't do
No,
that.
I don't know what his voice sounds like.
It's bad.
You just gotta.
It's me, Brett Keane here.
Have you ever seen Men in Black, the original one?
Yeah.
The bug guy, the way he talks. That's Brett Keane's voice.
Oh my god.
I talk like that
Situation.
with some individuals.
Jeez.
What the fuck? I've seen porn of the Panthers peanut before.
Oh, Planters
Planters peanut.
Oh, but it says Panther. It doesn't no fucking hell there.
Have you seen the cream of wheat one?
That
shit is so funny. Oh my god, there's just one that where this guy has like a dick for a nose, but it's a really horribly made prosthetic thing, and it falls off while they're filming. And he's just like, oh, my dick fell off. It's so bad.
Have you ever seen the 80s ET porn? Oh my god. The chick in the ET suit looks like a turd. It looks like a fucking turd.
Yeah.
It looks like they're fucking a turd.
I'm gonna make Ben and Billy watch that actually.
It is fucking horrible.
Yes, do it.
Dude, back in the day, I used to have these private shows. A lot of I used to have the best private show on YouTube. There's no fucking doubt in that. We used to watch porn. I've had people come on and stick shit in their anus. And all kinds of, yeah, dude, I had a fucking transgender butt fuck a Virgin Mary candle.
This show?
And this was private shows. And,
on what?
On YouTube. But it was private, and I had the best shows ever until YouTube started fucking me over. But one night we was watching porn on one of my private shows, and I came across this chick in a bat. She bathed in her own shit.
Oh,
Hey, wait a minute.
And she took a turd, and she used it as a dildo.
Ugh. Yeah.
Hey,
No,
Pimp,
thanks.
No, that shit wasn't sanitary.
hey, Pimp, I could have gone my entire life without hearing that. Like, you know.
Well, you didn't though. That's the thing. You didn't go your entire life.
I know. I know.
You just heard it,
that must be
motherfucker.
retarded.
Now I feel like I've lost a bit of my soul. You know, a bit of my life essence has gone away and gone into Pimpmunk instead. So good on you.
That was the weak part of you dying.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
You're stronger now.
My innocence.
We were watching Chatterbait one night, and I like to watch the weird ones. If you go on like the last page, you can find some weird motherfuckers, right?
Yeah.
And there was a dude on there shooting up heroin.
Oh my gosh.
On Chatterbait, yeah, dude.
Oh,
It's like that.
gross.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Nasty.
Yeah, it was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And I
I've
was
never
talking,
really come across any weird people on Chatterbait. Only like there's this one guy who
You're
ever
the
fucking
weird person on Chatterbait.
yeah. I guess I was the weird person.
Where's my mama boy? Where's my mama's boy at?
Right. Nah, I've only a couple people have ever actually like tried to call me that, and it was lovely. Oh.
But yeah, there's some weird fucking porn out there, dude. There's some weird shit out there. I mean, if you can think of it, it's already out there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And we went on a mission one night to try to. We kept thinking of things because we was trying to. But what's the rule called? The rule, what is it? Whatever it's called. If it's you can think of it, it's porn.
Rule 34.
Me too.
Rule
34,
yeah.
Rule 34. Well, we was trying to break Rule 34. We was trying to find something that wasn't that, and dude, we couldn't.
Dude, it's not possible. It's not possible.
Because
I think
Rule
I found a
35.
couple of things, like really obscure like TV shows and like old like stuff like that. Like you have to look up specific like TV shows or stuff like that people just don't fucking bother to make porn at all.
They do.
Right. Rule 35 is if you find something that breaks Rule 34.
A couple things and I just
You
couldn't
got to
find
make
it.
porn of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right, I gotta be the one to make it.
But by far, though, the best one is Rule 63.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, the best one there.
What is that?
Sometimes.
That if there's any fictional character that exists, then there is a depiction of them as the opposite sex on the internet.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a female Pimpmunk somewhere out there. I'm sure that
It's
there's
got
female-
Pimpisha.
Oh yeah! Oh my God, you're right.
Yep.
Pimpmunk already did it. Fuck.
Wait, what?
My character Pimpisha that I do.
What do you mean?
Oh,
What do you mean?
I need to
character?
make it.
So we've made $20 of the $100 goal. We need 80 more before we end the show.
Pay up, bitches.
Medusa will grab our boobies if you do. Don't do it yet.
Hey, don't do it yet. Come on.
I
That's
know, I'm getting ready.
She's preparing. She's preparing for the baby grab.
My titties
Oh, yeah.
are prepared.
The nipples are prepared for the grab. Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of weird shit out there on the internet, though, and I'm glad for that.
Me too.
Yeah,
'Cause
we would have a lot less to talk about if there wasn't, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God! Here's why some parents don't assign their children a gender. They're not-
Babies.
Not all parents are designating their children a boy or a girl. Some are raising their children as a gender neutral, choosing not to call them he or she, and to let the child choose their own expression of gender.
Genders.
Yay.
It bothers me. It really bothers me. I mean,
Yeah. Well,
it's
see,
not-
do you know what happened to Jax? Or I am Jazz. That person.
yeah. It fucked her up, man.
Yeah, it really fucked her up. She can't have a normal penis or a vagina.
Yeah,
Because of the hormone blockers or puberty
Yeah.
blockers.
and that's why it's really sad to do that to kids. It's pretty bad.
Right.
But also, I want to say something about something very special and near and dear to my heart. Aaron Rodgers, the quarterback of the Green Bay Packers, broke the NFL record for the most consecutive passes without an interception yesterday. So
Cool.
Sports ball! Yeah!
fuck all you Packer haters, man.
I love balls.
Go Pack, go. She loves balls.
That's a good start. That's a good start.
Yeah. Somebody says she's pretty hot though. Talking about the transgender person. I don't know. But her genitals are completely fucked.
Wait, Jazz? That's like a child, or
Yeah,
are they
she
not
is
a
a
child
child.
anymore?
Well, I think I don't know how. Let me see. How old
Ew,
is Jazz?
gross. I don't know. From what they looked like as a kid, I wouldn't think they were hot. No offense. Like nothing against transgender
Well,
people.
she's
Like
pretty.
I
She
find
is.
Blair White hot, but that's not a hot
Well,
person.
well, I'm gonna say now she is kind of nice looking.
No, God, the nose. Why?
You don't think
Sorry.
she's? Oh my
That
She
god!
kind
looks okay. Yeah.
Ah,
I mean, she's not ugly though. She's
Yeah.
she's not ugly, but that nose, I can't.
Now that thing's ugly.
Ah!
Ooh.
What the fuck? Is that her mom? No.
Her mom dead.
Whoa, it's both, right?
Yeah, it's her mom dead. But yeah, Jazz is fucked up though. I mean, it's weird
Yeah.
what they did to that kid, man.
I don't understand why they. I mean, like, yeah, like when I was a kid, I wore tutus, and my brother wore tutus, and neither of us wanted to be like the actual opposite gender. Like we could pretend that we were like mom or dad or whatever in the fucking family, but it's like, why do you actually like have to like why do you have to extend the fantasy? Like let kids like know that you can cross dress. What happened to cross dressing?
Can we call it what it is?
Be able to be, do what the fuck you want. Like
Here's
shit.
what, in my opinion, I think a lot of people will agree, a lot of people will disagree. Call it it's a war against straight guys.
Right.
It really is. It's a war against straight men.
Yeah, sure. I can agree in many ways.
They want to build this thing that straight guys are bad.
Yeah.
Which isn't true.
Especially if you're a straight white guy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And like I've said before, if you feed this to people constantly, and everybody knows we all have our preferences of news websites and stuff, like these young black men, right? Why does young black men hate white people? Because they're fed on a daily basis that white people hate them. So they become, like, because if I thought you hated me, I'd probably try to get you too.
It makes people cynical and curmudgeonly, It's very tribalist.
And
that's what I don't understand about most people that have like such like stubborn opinions like that. Like just chill the fuck out.
Yeah. I'm not bad because I'm a straight white dude. I'm bad because I murder people.
Yeah, right.
It's just like, if you're straight, like, okay, there was a show called on Netflix, which I liked the first couple seasons of. That was cute, silly. Kimmy Schmidt, Unbreakable. I mean, it was okay. It wasn't a bad. It was okay, God. But the final season, I watched a few episodes and I got irate because in the show they actually said that all men are sex offenders. They just gotta learn how to, control it. They basically said that in the show.
Yeah, because a woman has never been a sex offender before, right?
Yeah.
But no, I mean they say they were. They just say that all men are bad.
Well, that's basically saying that it's only programmed within men to, like it's something that they have to repress when it's just not true, That's not true of any human. And where's your facts and evidence to back that up? Do you have scientific reasoning behind that, or are you just gonna make more fucking unscientific claims?
Yeah, I want to say that wasn't they didn't say it word for word the way I said, but that's what they were saying, right?
Basically, yeah.
Well, what happens when they decide that they want to be a trans woman? Are they still, do they still got the fucking toxic masculinity rape trait in there? Like,
no, because then they're oppressed, Medusa. Then they're part of a marginalized group of society. Right. So they can't be the oppressors, right? because racism is prejudice plus power, according to them, right?
Right.
So it's impossible. No, seriously.
Jesus.
True. Men are bad, just plain and simple.
Yeah. I guess it's just it's sexism, not racism, but yeah, whatever.
It's just
I'm
crazy.
surprised. Well, see, that's why they're trying to say God is a woman now. I guess Satan. Men are Satan. God are no. Women are beautiful goddesses. Oh, I actually saw this weird fucking like I don't know what show it was on Netflix, but it had this like pretty popular like comedian chick on it, and they were literally doing like Girl Scouts, except they were goddesses. Like they had sashes that said goddesses on it. Like that literally sounds like something that people would do. Like
yeah, it does.
Oh god, so cringy.
Yeah,
Fuck.
it's insane. Look, there's bad people, bad white guys out there, of course.
Yeah,
but
there's bad people, not bad races or bad genders or anything like that.
I hate how it's okay to say that all white guys are bad because of a few white guys. But if you said all black people are bad because there was a black dude that robbed a store, oh my God, you're a fucking racist.
Right.
Yeah. Such a double standard in society these days.
I'm not a victim. I'm not trying to act like a victim or anything, but it does. I mean, dude, look, it's okay to be against white guys.
Yeah, it's accepted in the society these days. It's true.
Yeah.
It's specifically what Animancer said is there's an equation that they use to try to equate what is racist and what isn't, and it is the prejudice plus power, and they assume the prejudice and assume a lot of the power. Now, I'm not saying that it is very true that the majority of the power in this country is held by white males. Like, I mean, and it's because our founders were white males, and money travels along family lines for a long fucking time.
It's very true. It's very true.
And I mean, like, and it's human nature
to attempt a bad thing.
Right.
I mean, that's how we got to how we are today, you know? I mean, it's not really much you can do to prevent it unless you really insist on like starting a revolution and pulling these people out of their golden towers. And I've heard that people actually advocate for that, like Jimmy Dore and shit. And I'm like, is this really like, are we really going to resort to barbarism again? Like, didn't Russia already show us that a brutal like leftist revolution isn't what a country needs to get back on track? It just makes things worse. But I don't know. Maybe it would be better, honestly. Maybe it would be better, but I don't think it would be.
Well, I'll tell you what, guys. We're going to go ahead and take Q&A from the chat room. Answer a few questions, and we're going to take tips. We may end a few minutes early today, but go ahead. If you got questions for anybody on the panel, please ask, and we'll answer them.
Ask me your questions. Yeah.
We'll keep talking, but also it's time to tip. It's time to reach down into those pockets and tip your pimpy.
Yeah, reach into those pants and pull out your tips.
Yeah.
Give me that tip.
Give me that tip now. I want to see that tip now. Come on, tip now.
Yeah.
I do have to start getting or putting more clothes on before I go to work. Sadly.
All right.
Oh, but thank you for having me on. Finally, I fucking woke up early enough.
Yeah.
We got a few. We're gonna end we got a few minutes to go. We're gonna end about 10 minutes early, I think. So we're going to take questions.
I think she said that she might have to bounce out a little bit earlier. So
she has to go. That's fine.
Yeah, if you got.
Yeah, well, I mean, unless you just want me to be putting on sweaters.
Yes. I thought you were gonna say something else.
Hey, Pip, what's your thoughts on incels? Well, they are what they are, man.
All
right, take it easy. It was nice talking.
See you later.
Bye, hon.
Excellent to meet you.
To Pimp, would you rather lose one ball or add a fourth?
Oh my God! What the fuck? Oh my God!
He's been trolling the whole time.
Yeah, I know.
He made fat jokes and stuff like that. Whoa. Yeah. Anyways, Medusa. Well, Medusa left some questions for her. What's your thoughts on the music of Richard Wagner? I don't know who that is. How does everyone here work out as a mathematical equation? The fuck?
What the fuck kind of questions are these this morning? What the fuck's up, people? Jesus Christ. Did someone put something in your coffee? Like, what the fuck?
So tomorrow on the show, we've got Wizard of Cause.
Oh, yeah, my buddy.
Yeah, and ad friendly as fuck, D, my buddy D, he's going to be here. And
sweet. He's awesome.
yeah, and then the Wednesday, we've got Girl Does Rant.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I like her. I like her. She's
got big titties.
Yeah, she's got big old bitties, dude. She's
got giant tits.
Yep, it's true. It's true.
And you just want to put your face in and die.
Yeah. Yep, that'd be a good way to go out, you know.
And then Thursday, quite possibly, we got Magog.
Magorg. He's always awesome, dude. He's great.
Yeah. But PT Ham said he will be on Wednesday. Yeah. Sure enough. Yeah, Girl Does Run is very cool. She's a very, very cool chick. Let's check the tip machine. I want to see tips, you motherfuckers. You lousy sons of bitches. We need $80 to make the stream go. We haven't received anything.
I actually am completely out of the loop on Sargon's Patreon account. I've never really watched Sargon myself, so I don't know.
He lost his Patreon account, and so did several other Patreon users like Milo Yiannopoulos and some other names. Like, I think Lauren Southern lost it a while back. I think for some of these people, I can kind of understand it. Even it's still bullshit. Trust me, it's still fucking bullshit. But Sargon especially has not done anything, I think, to warrant it.
No, I mean,
did they do something wrong to lose it?
I mean, they've banned a lot of people for their relationship with an organization called the Proud Boys, which really, to me, I'll be honest, I can't really speak for it because I don't know a lot about it, but it doesn't seem like something that doesn't seem like a white ethno-nationalist group or an explicit hate group necessarily. So I don't know. It's really ridiculous. I think, Patreon's claiming that they don't look at the ideology of things. They claim to have like their own equation to which they determine which content is harmful or if it's not. And they claim that they have a way to determine that without looking at the political opinions of anyone at all, which is fucking bullshit, by the way.
It is bullshit. Would I get Brett Keane on as a guest? I don't see why I would do that.
No.
I mean, really, there's no reason for me to do so.
Did Brett Keane ask that question?
Yeah, and I do know that Brett gave me some compliments in a recent video, but Brett does that, then he
butters up everyone, yeah.
He's done that before. He's complimented me in one video, then attacked me in another. It's Brett.
You know what? No. You're the Pimpmunk. You're the only reason why the drunken peasants continues. It's not the work of anyone else. It's just you.
That's
and
true. That's fucking true, though.
Yeah, sure.
Me and Benny is the only. I mean, fuck, Ben ain't shit. Nah, Ben's great.
No, I know. You're just fucking around. But yeah, it's like I said to him in the fucking chat room. It's like there's so much more work. And you know what? I'll be honest. It's not just Brett Keane who thinks this way. It's a lot of fucking people who have this mistake. Just going on the show and giving a performance is really important. But that's not all that's involved in doing a show. Not at all. There's a ton of fucking work involved in the background. There's booking, there's content, and so many people just don't even think about that shit.
Yeah,
it's pretty shameful. But I don't know. It takes
some Brett's in it. We know what Brett is.
Oh, he's just doing it to elicit that response from me. Like I just did.
We know what Brett does. So
yeah. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
So throwback to that question we were just talking about. When the whole thing about the Proud Boys, could have been something to have to do with the fact that they were temporarily classified as a hate group by the FBI. They were also classified by Southern Poverty Law Center as a hate group. So, I mean, that scares investors. Like, I mean,
I thought that because people were talking about how they weren't as a federal level, but you said that they
temporarily they were, and then the FBI retracted it, saying that it was never the intent for that to happen. But the fact that it happened at one point, it still scares investors.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Wow, that's crazy. That's kind of fucked up at the same time.
That means for a small amount of time, the Proud Boys reached the level of the Juggalos.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Wow. I wonder how it feels to be there, you know? Shit.
Right?
Like we've hit Juggalo land for now. Fuck.
Right?
Yeah. Take acid and do a 12-hour special.
Oh my god. Dude, I have to plan a 24-hour show this month. I don't want to. I'm just gonna be honest. I that's the last thing I want to do this month, dude. That sounds like it's gonna be hell. I remember the last time I did it was like 3, 4, 5 days of planning, just outright to get 24 hours of content. It was horrible. So Pimpmunk, just letting you know what you have to look forward to.
If you end up needing any help with that, hit me up.
Yeah, sure, dude. I will.
I'll be on some of that for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I'm just trying not to cry, you know, because I'm thinking about it.
You're a little bitch. You're gonna cry.
Shit. No, it'll be nice. It'll be fun. It'll be fun.
You're a little bitch.
It'll be fun for the first 12 or 16 hours.
Let me check the tip machine. Come on, motherfuckers. Nothing new. We've made, what did I say, $20. We've made $20. We need 80 more.
Yeah, come on, toss some more money Pimpmunk's way. I know we don't got the girl with the titties here anymore, but come on, you can't let that stop you guys.
I got titties.
Yeah. That's good enough, right? That's good enough.
I show my nipple.
Yeah, Pimpmunk will even show them off all the way.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it's true.
I'll show my dick.
Oh shit. Well, I don't think YouTube censor would catch it anyway, right?
Dylan Foley says he's got me.
He does? Oh shit. Okay. I think I know what that means. I think.
I don't know what Dylan means, but Dylan, Dylan really got me.
How do you really have him?
Do you really have me, Dylan? If you do, double the tip, double the 80, make it 160. And I will suck the dick of Skeptalk Live.
Someone meant. Sorry, go ahead.
VidCon gonna be lit.
So someone mentioned in the chat room about like doing a not safe for work episode of DP. I'll be honest with you. If you want that to happen, then you need to tell the guys to do it, because I've been telling them to do a not safe for work show.
I'm gonna do a not safe for work on Morning Wood on Chatterbait.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing something similar too, but it would be like a pre-recorded thing, and then I just
tell you what.
Yeah.
I may do it like one at VidCon, and because we're gonna be around a lot of chicks. And
oh my God, Pimpmunk, you genius!
And if there's one person that can get shirts off, it's me.
Yeah, Pimpmunk, you got to do it. You got to do it. If
I do it, but fucking banning them will steal the idea.
Oh yeah, and then they'll do a wrestling podcast while they're there too, right?
We can steal every goddamn idea come up with. No, they're great, man.
No,
that's my boys.
I heard that they're getting ready to start a wrestling podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I can't believe that they came up with that idea all by themselves.
All by them fucking selves, man.
Yeah, man. It's just like, no, I'm going to be honest with you, Pimpmunk. I could really have seen you doing something like that. I'm surprised you never pitched that idea or anything like that.
Yeah,
like,
honestly, man.
It's totally up your alley.
It just sounds like a Pimpmunk idea to me. I really don't know why that would be. I don't know.
Well, he actually did send $80 to Folly. Thank you, bro.
Dude.
Oh, shit. What a fucking badass.
Yeah, dude, you're a fucking champion, man. Fuck. Thank you.
Awesome, dude. I appreciate it. I appreciate you helping him out.
Oh, yeah, man. Damn it. I should have said 160 for real.
Damn it.
No, dude. Appreciate it so much.
Man.
That was awesome. That was very awesome.
That'll help him out to, with the holidays and shit. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
Food.
I appreciate my fucking supporters, man. You guys are awesome.
You guys got to keep Pimpmunk stocked up on Diet Coke, so that way he'll live a very long time. Because that's
and
life.
crack.
Yeah. Oh, wait, what?
and hookers. Man, this is all hooker money.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
So we got like 10 minutes. I tell you what.
Oh, gosh.
In the next 10 minutes, let's make another 50.
Oh, man.
And if we do, I will off the top of my head give a sexual love poem to Skeptalk Live.
That works.
I'm sorry, a sexual love poem?
Yeah, I'll make it very sexual. Love off the top of freestyle sex poem.
Freestyle.
Stephen McRae brought up the fact that they were possibly working to legalize acid in Colorado. They're currently working in the Oregon judicial or government system to legalize psilocybin here.
What's that? I'm sorry, pardon my ignorance, but
mushrooms.
Oh, okay. Whoa, that's
working on that, DP. We're working on that. My for some reason my OBS will not capture screens and stuff, and I'm not doing the OBS.
I told you I can set up the whole thing for you. I can set it all up.
Bitch, you keep saying it, but you don't do it.
Okay, I'll give it an honest try.
But yeah, we'll get you to do it then, because my shit's I don't know what the deal. That's like I don't know what the deal is with my Skype. I updated my drivers. I thought I did anyway, and it keeps cutting out on me and shit. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
I ended up using Discord a long time back because Skype sucked. So in the case that Skype has a problem for you still, I can show you how to use some of the Discord stuff I use.
I also use it.
Animator.
Yeah, I know I've been working on it a while, but I've had a lot of shit going on too. So
I got you, man.
Yeah, but I'm dumb when it comes to shit like this too. But I got a lot of shit I got to take care of. Like here in a little while today, I'm gonna be ripping all that shit off in the background and hanging up new stuff and rearranging the room and getting the stuff.
Sweet.
I mean, yeah, my tips will probably double when that happens. Yeah, but I'm doing pretty. I mean, I do fairly well for just doing it like this. But it'll definitely get better. It'll get better.
Yeah, once you get on Twitch too, you'll be able to get bits and shit. That'll be a nice. That's a great way that people can support you without even paying any money at all. So
yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm. We're gonna work it out. We're gonna work it all out. We're getting there somehow. Some way, somehow. Yep. I'll help you out. I'm assuming that's Ben talking and not you under the drinking peasants, right?
No, I'm not gonna talk to myself.
Well, I don't know, dude. You're kind of weird.
No. That has to be Ben. I can't imagine it being anyone else. It's kind of weird though. I saw him in here earlier on his Ben pipe.
Yeah, he was in here earlier.
Yeah. Oh my god! I just saw Pimpmunk's hat.
Yeah. Go Pack, go.
I don't think that's how you're supposed to wear a hat, Pimpmunk.
How are you telling me how I'm supposed to wear a hat?
Well, I mean, tilt your head to the side slightly, and you might encounter some issues, Pimpmunk.
Hatception.
You want it by the end of the year? What the fuck? All of a sudden, you my goddamn boss? I'll stab you in the fucking face with a soldering iron. Oh no! Well, we're gonna little
soldering iron.
The little dude said he's gonna fix it up for me, so I'm gonna count on little dude here.
Yep, I'll do it.
On Corpse Beat It.
I have to arrange an overlay and shit too. I'm not.
We are coming out with some t-shirts pretty soon too. One of them's gonna say, what was this gonna say? The show's what after an erection?
This show is named after an erection. Or something
this show is named after an erection. That t-shirt's coming. My dick shirt's gonna be coming out pretty soon.
Mm-hmm.
And there you go. What he just did is going to be coming too, and I'm shirt.
Oh my god! Yeah, that's right.
Because ain't nobody can say like Pimpmunk.
No, it's true. Yeah, like I told you though, one day, like 100 years from now, Pimpmunk, you're gonna go down in history, and so will the Morning Wood, and then they'll say that it was an erection named after a show.
Yeah,
that's what's gonna happen.
You ever see any of those like t-shirts that are like straight out of Compton, straight out of whatever? You need a straight out of Mississippi.
Mississippi.
Yep. Just stylized the same.
I said that one fucking time, dude, and that shit was and I was like,
one is all.
Why did people catch on to that? It was like He asked he said, "Where you from?" I said, "Mississippi," and it was a fucking joke. And people, and here's the crazy thing: people actually think I say Mississippi.
Exactly.
You
It's
don't say
endearing,
cigguras
though,
either.
right?
Yeah, it's a Pimpmunk meme, but he doesn't say it. He doesn't say half the shit that people. The only time that he says it is when is after people have already said that he says it.
I don't care. I mean, hey, dude. I mean, the Mississippi thing was kind of an accident. I just said it as a joke one night, but that's cool. The thing was pretty good.
You do that. Like that's the one.
That's my thing. It started out as like a little idiosyncrasy kind of thing, but and then when I caught on to it, I started putting it actually doing it on purpose.
No, I love it though. It's such a Pimpmunk thing, It's so trademark. But yeah. But Ben said in the chat, you need to get this going before Hangouts go away. Are Hangouts actually like planned to go away in the future?
2020.
Really? Whoa, seriously, dude?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I did not know that. Are they going to replace it with anything, or are they just going to
They might, but they've been gutting fucking functionality from Hangouts for the last 2 years.
Oh, really? Like what? Like
yeah. I used to use it as a phone instead of having a cell phone, right? I'd have a cell phone that would hook to any Wi-Fi I could get a hold of, and then I would use a Google Voice number instead of everything, and I would just use nothing but Hangouts. Can't do most of that anymore. A lot of the connection and things that you could do with contacts have been killed, and
yeah. See, I haven't even noticed it until you brought it up, but it does seem true. That's a lot more limited. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm gonna definitely be having this shit set up pretty soon, and I get Animancer to do that for me, and he's willing to do that for me, and I appreciate you.
Yeah, man, no problem.
I just got a $15 tip from PT Ham. Thank you so much.
Another badass in the chat.
Yeah,
we need 35 more, and I'll say the sex poem to.
Yeah, you guys want to hear that shit? You definitely want to fucking hear that shit. I mean, come on.
But yeah, we're gonna get all that shit set up, and the room's gonna start looking a lot better because I'm gonna set everything up. I got some stuff I gotta hang up on the walls, kind of put a nice little background there. I got some tiki masks, some Coke collectible stuff, and so yeah.
Sweet, dude.
Yeah, it's gonna look good.
It's gonna look good. Yeah, you're gonna have some nice presentation, dude.
Yeah, some nice stuff, and I got this. I'm gonna try to get me a better mic soon, and I also want a better webcam. The webcam I got is decent, but I want one like Ben's got. It's the Logitech.
Yeah, that's the one I have too. I can send you the exact webcam if you want to add that onto your wish list, or maybe you already have it on there.
I do have it on my wish list.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, if you guys check it out down there, then buy it for Pimpmunk. But yeah,
the Brio, yeah. It's like 170 something bucks though, so yeah,
pretty decent for a webcam, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, Logitech Brio. I have a Logitech, but it's not the Brio. It's a good one, but it's nothing like that. I want that, and I got some new lights too, so I got to set them up. I'm gonna set everything up pretty soon, and yeah, it's gonna look good. And I'm gonna start the OBS if I can get it to fucking work on this computer for some reason.
Yeah, sometime in the next couple of months, I'm gonna be having like a whole setup like that too. Like I don't go on camera now. Like I'm just not gonna be doing that for the next few months until everything's set up. But it's gonna look really nice here when things are all set up. Yeah. That shit matters. It sure does.
Yes, it does. It matters. White lives matter. What?
No, white dudes farting in my face. That's what really matters.
Blacks with knives matter.
I'll turn a horny boy into a eunuch. Chop, chop, chop. Fuck that bitch.
Download Streamlabs from DP so Ben makes money. Huh?
Streamlabs OBS, and I've already done that, so yeah. Yeah, there's like a hey, you know what, Pimpmunk, you'll be able to get this too once you have stream. You'll be able to have an affiliate link where you can get.
I don't think people understand what's going on. It's not that I don't know how to use OBS. It's not capturing the windows. It's not working.
And I specifically know what 90% of that issue is, and it's hardware acceleration on Chrome. I had to deal with that for like months.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
So if you use it on a different browser, would it perhaps go better?
Sure, but you just turn hardware acceleration off on Chrome. Everything's good to go.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so that might be something that Pimpmunk has to do on his part, but I can still set up the other shit.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Sweet. All right, so we'll be good to go.
Yeah, well, turn off. How do you do that?
Yeah.
Super easy setting. I can send you a link.
All right.
Well,
Cool.
cool. Send me the fucking link, and if that works, I'll suck your dick. Why am I just wanting to suck your dick this morning?
I don't know, man. It's you should tell us.
He's
something.
a sexy. He's a beautiful man. Look at him.
Look at that beard.
It's
Look
the
at that.
beard, right?
It's the beard. It's the beard. Oh yeah. By the way, Pimpmunk. Last night, I'm pretty sure that you got the 100 followers that you need on Twitch to become an affiliate. So you should.
Did I?
Yes, you did, because Tap was last night, and I linked you.
Tap was a good show last night too. Good show.
Oh yeah, it was a good show. It's just
That was excellent. It was on Twitch and stuff, but man, that was an excellent show last night.
I know it was a good show. You had really good chemistry with the NFHC guys.
Yeah, those guys are awesome. And I talked to them a few minutes afterwards, and they're gonna come on the Morning Wood. So
yeah, they're gonna hop on the wood sometime.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Let me see here. Oh, okay. Well, let me check the tip machine one more time because we're about to end the show. And I do appreciate all the tips, man. That $80 from that one dude, I can't remember his name. Fuck, whatever his name was. Dylan.
Yeah, Dylan.
Yep.
Thank you so much, Dylan, for that, man. That was awesome. And I thank everybody for watching, sharing, liking. Appreciate all of you very, very much.
Yeah. Like the video too, guys. That helped.
Yeah, and catch you tomorrow. Wizard of Calls will be on, and we'll have more fun. Thanks, guys, for watching. See you later.